Hi everyone, I'm Susan with Pigtail Quilting and Stitching. Welcome to my channel. It's been a little while since I last put up a video, but I've been kind of busy just with things around the house. Had to replace a water heater and a dishwasher that broke down on Thanksgiving night, so I have been pretty busy just trying to schedule technicians and everything around the holidays. But with all of that done, and I'm ready to kind of get started doing a video again, but I have been doing a lot of quilting. Finished 3 quilts and a couple of them are Christmas, so I'm going to show you those. And also I just had my quilter friends over for a brunch, and we just had a wonderful time. So I'm going to show you my setup for that and the little gift that I kind of put together for them. So I was working on that for a while too. So you'll see that. So, and then I'm also gonna show my sewing room. I kind of decorated a little bit for Christmas. So I'm gonna put that together too. So this could probably be maybe a 2-part video. But again, I wanna thank you for watching. And so let's get started. So I want to show you what I'm going to be doing with my quilt group tomorrow morning. We are going to have a brunch, and it's going to be at my house, and we're just going to have a little bit of a breakfast casserole and some fruit and a little bit of a pastry and some juice and coffee. And we kind of usually like to try to do this at Christmas time, and so this is what I have planned. And I just took one of my little table runners and put it on top of my tablecloth. And then I got these cute little trucks at Hobby Lobby. And then I've been stitching the little pig cross stitch, and I made pillows out of them. This is from Lori Holt's stitching cards. And I followed her tutorial on making the pillows, as I have made several of her pillows, and it's just great practice. And then I've got the 2 little bigger trucks, and I have those for my table centerpiece. I'll kind of go around the table so you can kind of see. They came in red and kind of a greenish turquoise aqua, and I think a white too, but I just got the red and the aqua ones. So, and I've been working on these pillows, since probably about October, maybe September. It's just been kind of fun, and I haven't followed her pattern exactly, as I didn't change threads as much, so that way it was a lot quicker. But it was sure fun. And then I just have some lights, battery operated lights too, that I've had. That's kind of my table for tomorrow morning. And as you can see, I have my Christmas farm quilt that I had put up last year also, and I rehung that also, again, with straight pins. I did do some a couple of other Christmas quilts. I'm going to show you those too. I did hang one in my living room, and then I have another one on the armoire. So I will show those too. Here is my little stand where I kind of decorate, put up a little tree. I did have the reindeer on my table earlier, but I took those off when I set my table for the brunch. And we have a lot of snow. It finally warmed up to 30s today, but it has been -7, -3 with lots of snow. Here is another quilt that I did, and I'm using it for Christmas. It's by Quilter from Moda, and it's called Beautiful Day. It was a kit, and it had a panel, actually 2 panels of the blocks, and then just actually 1.5 blocks. There was a courthouse step block in the middle, and then the red and white blocks are, that was a panel that you cut the individual blocks, and then the white blocks also were a panel, and then a half of a courthouse step. So it was really, really enjoyable to make. It went together really well. And I just took some of the extra fabric that I had left, and I made a fabric bow for my wreath. And a couple of my pillows I just turned to the backwards because they had green on them with the wool, the finishes like Lori Holt does. So I just turned them over so they would kind of go with the quilt. And I can show you what I put on the back. It's from the same fabric line, and it is Beautiful Day fabric also from Quilter. So that was just one of the quilts that I have done for Christmas. So I'll just swing around here and I'll show you the one little quilt that I have on the ironing board. This was a table runner, and it was made with leftover, I think, fabric from the quilt that I had on my dining room table before I took it off for getting ready for the brunch. It's a Moda fabric, and it was from Urban Chicks. It was a couple years ago that fabric came out. And then I have on this table my green, I have a couple green quilts, and I just kind of added those as they went with the green in this Beautiful Day kit. So I'll swing over here. And this little Santa Claus that's hanging over my couch was a kit, and it was called Holly Jolly, and it was by Urban Chicks by Moda also. And it was really fun to do, and it went together really, really nicely and easy. And I hung it also up with straight pins. I'll get a little closer. Got to see how he's quilted. He's quilted with my Woodstock, my favorite, one of my favorite patterns. Kind of looks like snowflakes on his Santa Claus suit. But I just hung him over my couch, and then I added the quilt from previous years of that's Urban Chicks fabric from Moda also. And then you'll see I have a couple more trucks, with the little pig pillows in them. And those are for more of my quilting friends that I have. My stitching chair. Then I have another little truck over there. Kind of use those as one of my little decorations this year, since I have so many and got them done. some Lori Holt fabric, her quilts, and a stitch card from Lori Holt too. They're just great to practice on. And another Christmas quilt by Lori Holt. I used just some jelly roll. And then I did my hutch up a little different this year. I kind of put some of my Santa Clauses in there. Get a little closer. Some of these are vintage and some of these aren't. Like the little boot is, and some of the little tinier boots, but some things I've had. The Santa Claus cookie jar on the bottom is vintage. Kind of fun each year to do things a little different. I put these things in different places last year. The stockings. Then I just put some of my stars in a little tree dish. And I just kind of think the little boxes are kind of fun to set out. These are a great thing to give, use as gift boxes for if you have a quilt gift, or even to store some of your quilts in too. There's one of my cross stitch that I had gotten at an estate a sale. I think I had this in my video last year. And of course my little Santa mailbox and letters to Santa, of course. And some more trucks that I'm going to give out for my quilt group too. And my Santa Claus quilt that I made several years ago. I think I had that on my kitchen table last year, but this year I put it in here. Here's my clock. I should have silenced that, but I didn't. Little pig thing. So it's been fun just working on quilts and doing a little cross stitch. A couple more little trucks. And then I just gathered up some of my red and green quilts. Put those in a little bin. So there we go. I'll just walk back in and you can see one more time here. There we go. There we go. just going to walk in here and show you my laundry room. I posted some pictures on Instagram when I put quilts in here, but I did put some in for Christmas, and I just kind of wanted to show this. So I got a little tree and just put some things in here. It's kind of fun to change this out for the seasons. And then I hung one over the door too. And these smaller little over the door ones are from Bed Bath & Beyond, and they're a towel, like a towel over the door holder. And but I think they look kind of cute. You have a small quilt. They don't do a very wide quilt, but a smaller one can work too. So I just have a little pressure rod behind my washer and dryer that kind of, so it kind of hides the hoses and the hookup. I'm busy working on Christmas, actually 3 Christmas little ones for I probably use next year on my washer and dryer. And I've got one completed. I'm almost done with the second one, but they haven't been quilted. But these ones I had, and I've used them in my sewing room, as you've seen them in the hutch before, but I thought they can kind of be a little Christmas too. So I'll post this on, I posted pictures on Instagram, but I just thought maybe I could just do a little video and show you how I have it for Christmas. Thank you for watching this video and for subscribing to my channel and all your kind comments.